Learn a lot from our ancestors. They showed us family and whoever else would want to listen. I wanted to talk to y'all today about the Haitian Revolution because we can learn a lot from our ancestors. They showed us the way. Okay? So just let me break down the Haitian Revolution, and then we'll get to the brother being killed on Friday by the police in Atlanta. Okay? So during this time, during the Haitian Revolution, right before the Haitian Revolution, the white folk who had came, the kidnappers, the murderers who came to Africa and took, they took us all over the world. So they took us there, right? It wasn't called Haiti at first. It was called I'm going to try to pronounce this sometimes just to get the words right, but my information is correct. Dominguez, Domingue. Anyway. And during this time, they was like the sugarcane capital of the world, right? So, of course, they came to make us do all the hard work for them because they was too lazy to do it for themselves, but they call us lazy. But that's a different conversation, okay? That's a whole different conversation. They had it so scientifically. These motherfuckers, right, they was like, well, we can give a more, right? It'll cause more fear if we gave them 25 lashes over an hour. So that's what they did in order to try to control. They was, they were crazy people, right? So this is how, they did it. So of course the brothers, they was sick of that shit, right? So they started this revolt, right? Now the person that was leading the revolt, right, he was a free brother, right? Matter of fact, he owned a plantation. Some of us just ain't right. But he owned a plantation and, he was for white folk. Well, some things kept on happening, and he ended up leading the revolt, right? Now, the Haitians were brought by the French over to Haiti, like I said, to work the land, right? So they started to revolt, and, they ran some people up out of there. They ran them up out of there, right? But this is what I want to tell my Christian brothers and sisters. When the Haitians went out, and organized and ran off the plantation, at first it was like, maybe 1,000. Before it was over, it was like 100,000 of them, right? But anyway, what they did was they went back to their own religion. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, we shouldn't practice voodoo. We shouldn't practice this. We shouldn't practice that. Let me tell you one thing right now, right? Every culture have their own God, right? We are the oldest people on the motherfucking planet. There's no one older than the fuck we are. We've been here the fucking longest, right? Our religion has always worked for us. It wasn't until slavery and we took on their gods as a method of controlling us. Hear me. As a method of control. Them churches are killing fields. As a method of control. So these brothers went out into the woods or whatever, and they started practicing their own thing, right? Called voodoo. Right? And they did their African rituals because we believe in ancestors. We believe in God, a black God. Right? So they practiced, and they went out and they did all their things and they got all that energy from the ancestors, and they went out and they realized, we're talking about in the past, I'm not talking about now, they realized at that particular time, right, we have to fight violence with violence. As cruel as they were to us, we have to be as cruel, or if not more cruel, to them in order for them to get the fuck on. This is history, right? So, guess what they did? They achieved their objective. Hey, Kenneth. They achieved their objective, right? So then, Haiti ended up being a democratic society, right? At one point, now, right now, Haiti is supposed to be the sitting around, all of us Christians, well, all of y'all Christians, sitting around saying, well, God is punishing them. Is it God or is it white folk that's punishing them? Let's be clear, because natural disasters happen all over the motherfucking world, right? God, they mad. They mad because a slave revolt ran them up out of there. So what the international community have done and is still doing, they started boycotting, meaning they wasn't allowing any trade to happen to Haiti. Now, Haiti is filled with all kind of stuff that's needed resources in the world. Gold, all kind of stuff. It's rich with this kind of stuff. Why then is it, hey, Auntie, why then is it that it's the poorest country? I'm going to tell you why. Right? The French decided, before we allow, y'all have to pay us reparations. Ain't that some bullshit? They say y'all got to pay us reparations. Look, in 1985, the Haitian people were forced to assume a debt to the French of $90 million in gold. Today, that's equal to $21.7 billion as reparations to their former owners. Ain't that about a bitch? And all of us Americans, we try to, you probably saying, well, what do that have to do with us? We're here in America. Let me explain. The United States of America was the leading. They the ones get everybody else, them and the French, got them all together to boycott this motherfucking country. To make sure they cannot interact into the greater world. And they still boycotting it today. Bush and Clinton, when that earthquake happened, when they was back then, y'all know when it happened. I can't call you the year right now. I got it in my notes, but I can't call the year. Bush and Clinton was like, well, you know, Americans, we always help other people. And Haiti is in a lot of help need. And can y'all please donate money? And we all went and donated money. That y'all know what they did? They didn't use it for Haiti, baby. They didn't. They didn't. The U.S. led an assault on Haiti has gone largely unnoticed. Most of us don't even know. These are black people. And because Christians, because they went and started celebrating administration, effectively block more than countries filled with resources because they're mad and they're angry, right? Because we rose up. And as a result, we killed a lot of them. So they're angry. They don't want us to rise up. They don't want us to practice our own religion because they know it's power in that. Understand what I'm trying to tell y'all. There's power in our own religion. There's a reason why we're the oldest people on the planet. There's a reason that we're the only people on the planet that got natural nappy hair. To distinguish us, stop looking at it as a negative and start embracing it. In 2004, Haiti celebrated their first democratic election where a brother won, right? 3 weeks later, he was overthrown with the help of the United States motherfucking government. What this shit is all about. We need to embrace our own religions. That's important. That's important. I told y'all before, right? When we as black people, we see God, that's the most powerful being ever, right? White people understood that. That's why they stripped you of it. And you feel that your own religion was something evil. Something evil. That's why throughout all history, the first thing they attack is what? A black man's penis. Cutting it off. Hitting them in it. Sticking sticks and stuff in it. Why do you think that is? It's more than just, they tripping on the size. It's more than that. Go, you know, bro, y'all got it going on. But it's more than that. It's deeper than that. And then these motherfuckers over there in France or French or whatever, they gonna talk about, oh, they owe us reparations. Ain't that about a bitch? What the hell you mean I owe you reparations when I done got cut up and all kind of shit, whipped, all kind of stuff? Another thing about Haiti. Prior to the revolt, they were second to the United States as far as economics. Right? And they'll tell you, see, we told you black people couldn't govern themselves. Shut the fuck up. We the oldest people on the planet. What are you talking about? We were fine until you brought your ass over there to Africa. We were doing just fine. Because we had unlimited resources for ourselves. It wasn't until the New World got established. But, hello? I know somebody hearing me. I'm already knowing. The Haitian Revolution. Right? The first thing white people say, well, why y'all got to burn down stuff? We need to protest peacefully. When y'all ain't been peaceful to us ever. Even right now. Do y'all know it's just June and 88 black people have died by the hands of the motherfucking police. Right now. And brown people, y'all right behind us. Just tell you something, especially if you're in Ohio. I don't know where it is everywhere else. But here in Ohio, if you get drunk and you need to pull over, take the keys out the ignition and put them in the back seat up under something. So they can't say you was drinking and driving. As long as you had those keys. The Haitian Revolution. We can learn lessons from these brothers and these sisters. They're not in the situation that they're in because they was practicing voodoo. Stop saying that stupid shit. Stop it. Stop it. That's something them white folk done put in your head to let you think that that shit is negative when it's positive. Because they know if enough of us go back to our own spiritual beliefs, they will cease to exist. Stop it. Stop it. Stop with the foolishness, black people. Stop preaching to me about Jesus. I don't want to hear it no more. Because if Jesus was so much on our side, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in right goddamn now. Let's be clear. Stop it. We have our own spiritual practices. And we need to get to it. If you don't know nothing about it, go and look it up. Go find out about it. Stop saying it's something negative. We fighting a war. There's no rules in war. And if you don't think that we in war, Candace Owens, if you don't think that, you're stupid. Shut up. Go sit down somewhere. Go get in the bed with your white husband. Go. During this time, Haitian Revolution, Napoleon came along. That's the motherfucker that went over to Africa and saw all the statues and all of the beautiful, evidence that we left, that we was here, and shot out all their noses and their lips because he didn't want everybody else to know that Egypt, originally named Kemet, which means the land of the blacks, built that. They wanted to lie about our own history. They made Cleopatra into a white girl. Stop it. All those to say we can't run our own shit. What are you talking about? We had Kemet. If y'all leave us the fuck alone, and don't, everybody talking about, there's plenty of opportunity here in America. They let some of us in to pacify us. Oprah, Tyler Perry, Obama, let some of us in. So we can look and say, oh, look, white folk really love us. They don't let us in. Them motherfuckers don't love you. Stop it. They show you every single day. Oh, another thing. KKK, let me tell y'all something. We ain't scared of y'all. Our ancestors done showed us. We're not scared of y'all. We already know. And y'all think we don't know. We know that y'all out here lynching people. 4 black people within a week done been lynched. And now they saying, it was suicide. Get the fuck out of here like we don't know that shit. That wasn't no damn suicide. That wasn't suicide. And if you believe that shit, you stupid. Stop it. There ain't no black person hanging themselves from no damn tree. I ain't saying suicide does not exist, because it do. And I'm not saying black people won't commit suicide. That's not what the hell I'm saying. But what I am saying, ain't no black person sitting up there hanging themselves from no goddamn tree. From a tree. Not in a shower, not at home in private, but publicly. Wake up. Makes no sense, people. It makes no sense. Stop it. We need to learn lessons from our ancestors. We need to go back to our own spiritual practices. Churches, stop killing black people's brains with that bullshit. Why I got to go to a black church and see a white Jesus in the goddamn on the wall? That don't make sense. It don't make sense, people. Why is that? And right now, the KKK, the white dumbest, because they the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. But we at war. And until we realize that, we're going to keep getting killed by these motherfuckers. We at war. And it's deeper than what the hell y'all think. I ain't gonna tell you go read no more. I'll tell you what the fuck it said. But I wanted you to get your own understanding. But since you Haitian Revolution, we can learn from them. They practice our own religions. I hate using the word religion, because that's superficial. We need to practice our own spiritual beliefs. That's our way up out of here. Stop with the foolishness. Stop thinking voodoo is it can be negative, because God gave us that for our enemies. And even that is not negative. I heard a Christian tell me the other day, I was talking about my ancestors. What kind of shit is that? There's power. There's energies all around us. Just because somebody died don't mean that their energy stops, because it don't. We need to get that energy, because they showed us the way. They showed us the way. All we got to do is pay attention. That's all we got to do. And stop letting them tell us that our spiritual practices is a negative thing. We need to carry and wear our crowns proudly. That's what we need to do. Stop it. Go back and learn some lessons from our ancestors. Not just here in America. Just like John Henry Clark said, we need to be less concerned about where the ships dropped us off at, and more concerned where the goddamn slave ships picked us up. Stop putting that shit on your head. Learn how to meditate so you can go into the universe and get some power. Stop praising the white guy. What the hell is wrong with you? Stop it. Stop it. It makes no sense. I know I'm going to have some people mad at me today. But if you don't want to hear what I say, don't. You ain't got to listen. But somebody going to listen. Because John Henry Clark told me personally, sometimes you got to walk over dead bodies to get to the living ones. So y'all that can't open your mind or open your ears long enough to hear what the fuck I got to say. Meanwhile, they're going to keep on killing us. They're going to keep on killing us. And you're going to keep on praying to Jesus. Jesus, please make them stop killing us, Jesus. Jesus, please. And Jesus laughing at your stupid ass. Stop it. The Bible was written, the King James Version. They say the Bible, that somebody interpreted the Bible. God came and talked to this and he told him what to write in the Bible. Stop it. Just stop it, please. How is it that the minority group of people called white people on the planet create a book called the Bible, use the Bible to come and steal black people from Africa, use the Bible to put us in slavery. And then in the Bible said the reason why black people are in the situation that we're in is because we're cursed. Get the fuck out of here. We're not cursed. We've been stupid. We've been stupid. We need to celebrate our own. Stop thinking as voodoo as a negative, because it's not. It's not. It's power. And right now we need all the motherfucking power we can get and some. 88 black people done died this year. It's just June. This year. By the hands of the police. 88. This year. And we're only in June. We need to pay attention, people. We need to pay attention. Christians, y'all wonder why these young kids ain't running up in them damn churches? Because they know in their spirit something just ain't right. There's some spoiled milk in the coffee. Stop with the foolishness. Stop it. Sisters, stop thinking that you ugly, because you're not. You're the most beautiful women on the planet. And I understand why you feel that way. And you might not know it literally, but subconsciously you know it. Because we sit there and watch TV. And all the subliminal messages that they're sending to us and our children. Stop putting these damn perms and shit in our baby's hair. And all this fake ass weave shit in our baby's hair. Let me tell you something about a kid. They're the closest ones to God. I just told you how your spirit come in and out and go into the universe and get information and come back. You're putting all that shit in your hair. You're blocking the spirit from going up there in the universe to come back and help us. Stop it. Y'all doing too much. Trying to fit in with these people. They're not like us. And we should be grateful. Stop trying to be like them so much. Stop it. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a shit about you. Because your dark skin that protects you from the sun. Because we the oldest people. There's a reason why throughout all history, the first thing that they attack is the black man's genitals. There's a reason for that. What other people do that? What other people attack what other man? You got Indian men, you got Japanese men, you got Chinese men, you got the Filipinos, all these other countries that had war or whatever. Why is the white people are the only ones who try to destroy a black man's penis? Why is that? Whenever you ask the question why, that turns on your brain computer. Why? It's not just about the size. And we know we outdo them in that too. But it's not just about the size. It's not. They are in fear of genetic annihilation. Their birth rate is at 0. Which means in another 100 years, they won't be here. And they know it. That's why they're trying to depopulate the earth right now. And our silly selves gonna run up there and get this little vaccine that they trying to make in 3 months, 6 months. Nurses, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know it takes way longer than 3-4 months to come up with a vaccine. Y'all know that. History repeats itself. They did the same thing with syphilis. They told everybody to come and get injected. Come and get injected. They was injecting people with syphilis, killing people. History repeats itself. They are at war with us. It's just we don't even know it, that we at war. There has been a war waged against the black man since the day we came to this, actually, from the first time they came over to the shores of Africa. There has been a war against the black man. That's why so many of us sisters got to sit by ourselves alone, because they done killed a lot of black men. Those of us who refuse to date outside our race. That's why black women is turned into black women, just so they don't have to be alone. Instead of coming up with a plan and saying, okay, well, we got a small population of black men. Instead of being an adult and saying, well, you know, I like this dude, but he got somebody. Well, let's all three of us have a conversation. Is it possible? We already sharing any damn way behind each other's backs. I'm just saying, put a light on and tell the truth. If you're going to share, and I ain't talking about all in one house. There's a way to do that shit. Because women are territorial. I'm just saying, everybody needs to know what the hell is going on. Because we're sharing anyway. Let's be clear. We're sharing anyway. Brothers, look, don't get in my messenger and get to telling me, oh yeah, I'll be down with that, sister. Look, I'm saying being honest and truthful and coming up with a plan. So y'all, sister, y'all don't want to talk about that. Oh no, I ain't gonna share my man. You're sharing him anyway. You're sharing him anyway. There's a such thing called karma. Sisters, you sharing a man and the other woman don't know, that shit gonna come back.
The powerful picture of a black protester carrying a white man to safety is going viral on social media at the moment. This all happened during clashes on Saturday between Black Lives Matter demonstrators and far-right groups in London. Patrick Hutchinson says he picked the man up after noticing he was injured and carried him to police nearby to keep him safe. For more on this pretty unforgettable image, I'm joined by CNN's Salma Abdulaziz at London's Waterloo Station, where these clashes broke out on Saturday. Really is an amazing image. Tell us more about the man and his motives.
That's exactly right, Michael. And those steps just behind me there is actually where this whole scene unfolded. There were right-wing demonstrators clashing with supporters of the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, the Black Lives Matter movement had actually canceled demonstrations for the weekend, but Patrick Hutchinson says he knew that there would be young supporters of the movement that would come out, that they could potentially get into trouble, and that he wanted to act as a peacekeeper. Take a look at our interview. Is this you in the photograph?
Yes, that is me in that photograph.
Can you describe to me what's happening in this picture?
My friends and I sort of put a cordon around this man. He was sort of on the stairs, lying in the fetal position, with, you know, anything was about to happen to him. The first time I saw him was when I sort of climbed underneath him to go and pick him up.
And you could have looked at this man and thought, he is my enemy. Why did you choose to help him?
There was a particular thought that I had that, you know, you have to show some sort of, you know, love for your fellow man, okay, regardless, because I was saying that if the other 3 officers that were present when George Floyd was unfortunately murdered, if they, just one of them had stepped in and stopped, their fellow officer from doing what he did, he'd be alive today.
And you put him on your shoulder, you carried him over to the police, then what happens?
I'm carrying him, my friends are surrounding me, protecting myself and the man on my shoulder. He was, still sort of receiving blows. You could sort of feel people trying to hit him. Carried him over to the police, and I said, "Here you are." And one of the police officers said, "Thank you. You did a good thing there, man."
What do you want people to take away when they look at that picture?
I think hopefully they'll take away breaking down the race barriers, and realise and see that we're all one people, that we're all one race.
And this is what's so extraordinary about the Black Lives Matter movement, Michael. It doesn't have one address. It doesn't have one leader. It's not a monolith. It's how you interpret the idea. And for Patrick, interpreting that idea meant coming out on Saturday, even though he'd never attended any of the demonstrations, coming out on Saturday, trying to keep the peace between these 2 viciously opposed groups, and helping a man who could have potentially held prejudices against him, although he did not know who that man is, and he remains unidentified. And as you heard there, Patrick's hope is that, yes, in that moment he acted on instinct, but that there is a message in that, and that everyone is equal, everyone is human. And he says he hopes that that man he has rescued might see that picture and think that way as well. Michael?
Would be interesting to see the other man's reaction indeed. Salma Abdulaziz, thanks for that.